Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for UBoat. We're going to be playing this submarine game, obviously, if that wasn't too obvious. And last time we started off with some training and a little bit of intro up to the series. And today we're going to be actually getting into an actual torpedo attack. We're going to continue our training sessions a little bit here, just so I can kind of get familiar with how the game is going to work. I have played games like this, like Silent Hunter, and I think there's a game back in the day called Secret Service, things like that. But I have not played this game in about 3.5 years, and so a lot's changed, and I want to go through the training sessions. So hopefully you guys bear with me as we're doing these trainings, and we'll learn how to play the game. We'll kind of get into this. So this training assignment explains how to give orders to the officers and how to perform a successful torpedo attack. We're going to learn how to give direct orders to officers, hydrophone usage, torpedo attacks on unescorted freighters, which seems like the type that we're going to be going after the most, considering we have very limited torpedoes, and then deck gun usage. Estimated duration, 20 minutes. So this might be all we get done in this episode, but that is okay. I think it's gonna be a fun one. During this training assignment, we'll make an attempt to attack enemy shipping. I will also teach the basics of crew management, which sounds important. Please open the map before we continue. Another U-boat reported spotting a few freighters at square AN 49 a few hours ago. The other U-boat was coming back from a mine-laying assignment and wasn't armed to attack the ships at the time. I marked a spot where we expect these freighters to be in the near future. Please right-click on the marked point to set a course there. Everything is ready. Now we must undock from port. To do that, click the highlighted button and select the third engine gear forward.
Halbfahrt voraus.
48 speed. Whoa, look at us go. He's so fast. There's a pretty large city here. Alright, let's go to the map so we can speed it up a bit more. There's actually little imports and exports listed as on some of these ports. We're in shallow waters. Sounds good. I'm assuming as the war progresses and we take more of this land, we'll get more ports later on. Very good. You arrive at the port patrol area. We should start searching for the cargo ships. Let's take a look inside the boat for a moment. As you can see, your crew is already active and working at various stations throughout the boat. They know their tasks very well and don't need directions to perform them most of the time. During long assignments and battles, unusual things tend to happen, and your role as captain of this boat is to adapt as necessary to survive. For this reason, I've asked your officers to leave their stations so that we can train micromanagement during this assignment. Okay. You must locate the cargo ships we're looking for. The best way to accomplish that is to use the onboard hydrophone. It is capable of detecting ships from tens of kilometers much further than is possible by sight, even in the best weather. The GHG hydrophone installed in the ship doesn't work on the surface, though. We must submerge to periscope depth before we can proceed. Okay. I wonder if we get new technology later on too. Upgrades to our boats. Periscope tip ready for first surface observation. The hydrophone can be manned by any trained officer, but ratingmen excel at this task. Select Officer Hero von Dresky, your ratingman, before we proceed. Von Dresky? Is that him back there? Now click on the listening room to assign him there. Good. Now let's give the officer some time to listen for context. You can use the time compression if you like. I'm assuming he'll just tell me. Excellent. Hero Von's rescue hears the ship propellers nearby through the hydrophone. So we just know approximate direction. Captain, plot an interception course towards the contact. To do so, press Control and click with the right mouse button on the blue arc on the map. Control, right mouse button on the blue arc on the map. Ah, because we already know it's going that direction. We're on course to intercept our target. We must now wait until we get closer and the crew spots it through a periscope. To hasten our approach, consider utilizing attack compression. Yeah, that makes sense. Which we will continue to do, I suppose. I wonder if we're locked on. Like, is that what that does? Is it locks us on? Because obviously our direction is changing, so it must be like changing where we go based on what it's looking for. We are close. I haven't found it yet, though. The sailor using the periscope has spotted the freighter. We can attack it now. The crew works harder at cost of increased stress. Alarm. Okay. Okay. The most effective weapon at your disposal are G7 torpedoes that carry a 280 kilogram warhead. Aside from their sheer power, they may rip a ship apart. That may rip a ship apart. I can't talk. Aside from their sheer power, that may rip a ship apart, they usually do not reveal your position to the enemy. They are your primary weapon. To use them, we first need to compute a course for the torpedo. Please select the officer Joachim Rieger before we continue. Now send him to the attack periscope in the conning tower. Oh, it's my captain, isn't it? Oh no, my captain's over here. That's me. Okay.
I see.
He just had a similar looking hat. Mine's white though. Having selected the officer, click on the enemy cargo ship using the right mouse button to calculate torpedo course. Very good. He calculates the course for the torpedo. We should give him some time to do that. I'll give you further directions once this is done. Right, periscope tap ready for surface observations. Oh, the sight. I was like, what's going on? The sight, the clear sight is going down. I guess presumably because it's getting... Why? Oh. Oh, it must be, maybe it's waves? We're going up and down the waves or something? Or there's something weird. Funnel smoke spotted. Oh, I see. I see the calculation over there now. So I guess we can speed this up a little bit. Alright. He managed to prepare a decent torpedo course solution. It's time to launch torpedoes at the target. Select the enemy ship using the left mouse button before we proceed. Now click the highlight button to open the torpedo tubes interface. Click on at least 3 tubes to flood the tubes with seawater. I mean, guess we'll do all 3. Before you launch the salvo, you should always wait until this light comes on. It signals the torpedoes have the correct gyro angle set and are ready to fire. Ah, okay. So there may not be that much manual, you know, configuring the directions like there was, like I said, in Silent Hunter back in the day. We might have our officers do most of this. Everything's set. Fire, Captain!
Los.
Our boat interiors accumulate some dirt as they were cleaned for an extended period of time. This will make our crew a bit unhappy. As they weren't cleaned, I should say. Oh, okay, fair enough. Compressed air reserves, boat's buoyancy, alarm. Build Helgoland pens? Where'd the ship go? It's right there. It's weird that I don't see it on this. Can I go look at it? Our silent approach has been successful. They don't seem to have detected us. Where's the propeller or the periscope? Huh. I'm sure it's one of these buttons and I'm just blind as a bat. Oh, we can operate the attack periscope. Ah, okay, I see the button now. Oh, we can actually operate the hydrophone too. Interesting.
30 Sekunden.
Oh, this is a very tiny. Where are these guys?
20 Sekunden.
20 seconds. They're what? They're over here somewhere, aren't they? There's no zoom in. And when I zoom out, it just leaves it.
10 Sekunden bis Einschlag.
Okay. Trader is finished.
Feuer an Deck.
I want to watch it.
Treffer.
Looks like the last one missed. We got the first two though. So if I go back over here, oh, we can't see it. Okay. Again, I don't have the village to zoom in. That one must be also be around. Okay. Let's return to the surface and look around. Click the highlighted buttons. Which I think I'm... Oh, I'm actually playing as him. Okay. How do I stop playing as this dude? Alt to display a UI.
Anblasen. Aktuelle Tiefe 5 Meter.
How do I stop playing as you? Oh, I just zoom out. Okay. Fair enough. I was like, uh-oh. What have I done?
Auf Dieselmotoren wechseln.
Shouldn't we be seeing the smoke by now? Don't see the smoke. What is that symbol? Very good. Now send him to observe the surrounding from the conning tower by clicking on the small icon using the left mouse button. Who am I sending here? You?
Melden Sie sich zur Wache.
Ah. He hasn't found anything yet. It's still possible the freighter is nearby, just beyond our current sight range. Let's assign him some help. The crew is composed of officers like the officer, but also regular sailors. Officers take direct orders from you and have direct control over them. You can find the portraits of them in the bottom right part of the screen. Okay, that's what these guys are. Which... Should I move my face over somewhere? Maybe I should move it over here. I don't know. There's not really a great place to move it, so... Just so we can see all the officers. I guess I'll move it over there, and I think that'll be okay. Cool. So I can find them down there. Regular sailors, on the other hand, usually follow automated schedules as they are too numerous to take orders from the captain one by one. They can also aid officers in their work. That's exactly what we're doing right now. Each officer has a few bars near its portrait. They represent sailors assigned to the officer. So that's what these 2 bars here are. Okay. Click on the uppermost bar near the officer to assign him as many sailors as he can manage. Gotcha. Gives him more sight range and aiming speed. Ah, very cool. Excellent. Has found a second cargo ship nearby. It flies a Swedish flag, but judging by its course, it's possible that it's headed to an enemy port under our blockade. It may also be an enemy ship flying a false flag. We should check that. Click on the marked point using your right mouse button. We sunk our first ship! We're amazing. I'm guessing that is not not failable. I'm sure I could have found a way to fail it, but that's not the point. How many total crew do we have? I'm sure that's a number here. Oh, 2 of 4. Currently 7 of 14 sailors are on duty. Gotcha. 2 of them are currently assigned to him at the bottom there. Okay. Speed up time a little bit here. Our torpedo still out there doing its thing. Assuming it'll run out of distance at some point, right? It's not going to go on forever. Oh, we can actually look at this. Sorry, not that. I wanted to... we can actually go look at the torpedo. Very cool. Can we see the wreckage by now? Maybe it's out. Maybe there's like a boat out there, like a little rowboat. Can't see it very well though. See the other ship yet? Presumably we're about to use our deck guns because we have no torpedoes left. Eight cables. What is a cable? Hey, can we see it? Oh, it helps if I'm actually facing the right direction, huh? Ah, well, we definitely can see it. I found it. Maybe I was facing the wrong direction before and I didn't notice. Yeah, there's the ship. So you're going to tell me the next thing? What's our next step? What's our next mission? There we go. Coaster. Click to interact. We are close enough to send a boarding party to inspect that ship. Please click the highlight button to do that. Oh, we can actually send a boarding party. Oh. I did not realize that was a thing. Select the first option to send a team. The freighter is unarmed, seemed to not be escorted, and flies a neutral flag. The prize rules allow us to sink such ships only if we are certain that they are headed towards the enemy port. If we lack such certainty, ideally we should investigate what it's carrying and verify its destination by performing an inspection. If we would, however, have reason to feel certain that the ship is headed to an enemy port, we may communicate right away that we intend to sink it and proceed with the attack. Okay. Send a delegation. which officers to send to carry out the inspection. Some officers may have useful skills to consider when you send them on such missions. This is actually very new. In this case, it's going to be a routine inspection that any officer will do. Please click on one of the slots below and pick any officer to do it. Okay, well then, I don't know. You. Very good. Your men will need explosive in case you decide to scuttle that ship. Please click on the highlighted slot. Highlighted slot. Okay, here. Now click on the explosive in this window to give them to the officer. You're ready to go. Click this button to send your officer. Interesting. After climbing the deck, your crew faces a cold welcome from the cargo ship's crew. What do you want? Ask the captain in German without exchanging any pleasures. This is a neutral ship and you shouldn't be here. You request the captain's documents that detail the cargo on his ship and its destination. A flicker of unease crosses his face, and he produces the paper with a slight hesitation. As you carefully review the contents, his hands clench and unclench, a bead of sweat forming on his brow. According to the documents, the ship is headed to the port of Liverpool and is carrying raw resources. It seems that this ship is trading with blockaded allied ports, and it's fair price for you to sink it. What should we do next? We are confirmed that this freighter is involved in military activities. We can sink it without risking it in an international incident. Order evacuation. You tell the captain that your orders obligate you to sink this freighter, and then they must evacuate it immediately. Captain isn't happy about this outcome, but clearly accepted that there is nothing he can do to avoid this from happening. He doesn't respond to you, but instead starts to shout out to his crew and organize evacuation of the freighter. You are on the cargo ship's deck. Go to the engine room. Plant explosives. Scuttle without using explosive. Interesting. That's interesting. That's an option. Like I said, I've never seen this type of interaction in a submarine game before. Turn to ports. We have like a ship's log of how much we've done somewhere. Barrels heard, we sunk. And we sunk another one. Cool. Very cool. Definitely some different interactions in this game, which I kind of like. I like a little bit of a different nuance here. It's quite dark, though. Good work. With completing the last training mission, Captain, I recommend you hone your skills further and start the next training mission. Sounds like a good idea to me. Where is he at now? Back over there?
Ich bin Ihr Verbindungsoffizier, die Befehle vom BDU weiterzuleiten. Wie kann ich Ihnen behilflich sein? Dies sind aktuelle Einsatzbefehle vom BDU. Streng geheim.
I got a couple of missions left anyway. Training, patrol, and then we got recruitment, and finally we got ship upgrades. So they're all ship upgrades, and of course recruitment, which is awesome. Yeah, let's go. This one will guide us through our first patrol. Explain these topics. Patrolling marked area, crisis management, estimated 25 minutes. So we'll get this one started. We'll have to finish this one probably in the next episode, though. We'll practice a first real world patrol at sea. I will accompany you and do my best to ensure that we return in one piece back to port. In order to complete a patrol in squares, blah, 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 blah. Click on the marked point using a right mouse button to plot a path to this area. Please note, if it's too far to plot a path in one shot, you can use Shift plus right mouse button to append intermediate points. Good to know. I like how we keep finding the freighters that are ours. Those are our freighters. We got a full map, we got a world map, and we got a tactical map. Not sure if I see the difference between these two. Tactical map makes sense. I don't know what the difference in these two is. I don't know. Maybe there's some difference, some nuance that I'm missing. What was this stuff over here talking about? Tonnage.
Herr Kaloin, wir befinden uns in flachen Gewässern.
Mine laying. Oh, maybe those are missions or something? I don't know. We'll learn more about those later, I assume. Oh, we can go up to 140. Super speed. Good. We are on the in the target area. Now we must plan the patrol route ahead. Travel 860 nautical miles inside the marked area. So we just got to kind of make it like a zigzag or a circle or a square or whatever. I'm assuming. There are many ways to plot a patrol route, and the technique is up to you. Yeah, exactly. And as a rule of thumb, try to plot a route that avoids traveling over the same areas multiple times, and the one that has as much vertical movement as possible. Interesting. Please do that now. Plot any route inside the target area that is at least 863 nautical miles long. Use shift add points to the end of the current route. Okay. So, I don't know if we were to come down here.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen. Kurs setzen.
Natürlich, Herr Kaloy.
Kurs setzen.
Bestätige.
Might not be long enough, I don't know. I'm making a fancy design here. Do we know how long this is total? I'm not seeing a total on this, I'm just blind.
Jawohl, Herr Kaloy.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Wird erledigt, Herr Kaloy.
Alright, very zigzaggy. I mean, if he hadn't told me to start it from here, I would have just started doing zigzags here. But since he said go to this and then start doing whatever, so I'm kind of doing what I'm doing. I'm not going over the exact same area twice. I guess within 30 miles of it might not be that useful, but you know, it's a start. Patrol has been uneventful until now. Let's check the radio. Select Hofsker von Dresky. Allow assign to the radio button. I mean, not every patrol is going to have stuff going on, right? He's found an ongoing broadcast. Click the highlighted icon to use the radio. Now order the radio to receive the decoded message and decode the message by clicking the first button on the left.
Jawohl, Herr Kaloy. Funkspruch erhalten.
It's an SOS signal from another U-boat. We should do our best to help them. Sustained heavy damage, position AN 8411. We're in 80 and 84. And so I guess 11 is kind of just up this way. The radioman is tracking the message using a direction finder antenna installed on the boat. Order your crew to plot a path towards the source by pressing Control and then clicking with the right mouse button on the blue arc. Sounds good.
Jawohl, Herr Kaloy.
It's interesting. It's obviously slowed down time because it's not at 1800 anymore, but I don't see a recognition of how much, what the time, because it didn't highlight the, I think it's a little bit of a bug. I'm assuming it's supposed to highlight which slowdown it's gone to. It's a trap. Oh, did it sink? Oh, no, we found it. The crew spotted the U-boat on the horizon. We should get closer. I mean, I don't know if I would call one cable the horizon, but I guess so. Aircraft detected. Oh, no. There is an aircraft on the horizon. They have to search for U-764, the U-boat that sent SOS signal. Remember that your main mission is to sink enemy shipping, and Crease Marine won't reward you as much for shooting down the aircraft. The best strategy when you encounter them is to submerge and wait when the aircraft leaves the area. In this case, we're going to risk it though because the second U-boat is severely damaged and needs help from us. Okay, just because I'm curious, can we see it? Yeah, we can, okay. Select officer before we continue. Oh, he's running. Sign him to the AA gun. Yes, go. AA gun. We see the aircraft coming in? I thought it was coming from the left over here, but maybe we don't know yet. Oh, it's coming in. Shoot it down. Oh no. Oh no. Bad things happening. Oh, we are tiny compared to this other dude. Oh no. Oh no. He got blown off. Oh no. Was I supposed to stop? Oh, can we take over? I can see it from this view. Oh, there it is. What's way out there? How much ammo do we have? All right, well let's plot a course back to our friend over here. I'm gonna turn out this direction. Is he actually gonna be able to shoot this thing down? I assume as part of the training mission we would, but don't know for sure. Shoot him! Shoot him down! Get him! Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh! He's going for our friend! How mean! Apparently we are not very good at shooting this guy down. Let's protect our buddy here. Oh, that's not what I want. I want to do that. I'm gonna go around our little buddy here. Protect him! Maybe I should take over. I just assumed if we let him be, can we assign sailors to him and will this speed things up? No, I didn't have it. Didn't really have the ability to assign sailors. Okay. We're not doing a very good job. Uh-oh, uh-oh. You're terrible at this. Wonder if I should just stop next to our friend here. Let me just park nearby. Well, he's actually trying to maneuver away, I guess. All right, well, we're gonna put a cut in there. going to pause it here. We'll come back. We'll see if we can kill this airplane. Maybe I need to take over. Maybe this guy will get it done eventually. I don't know. We will find out. But so far, so good. And we'll finish this up, finish our patrol, and go from there next time. I do appreciate you guys watching, though. May God bless you, and hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye. I wanted to give a special shout out to the following channel members. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.